If you keep having the same argument over and over again in your relationship, it's not because you haven't found the right words. It's because you're missing one simple process that prevents repeat fights completely. It's called the Argument Autopsy. And once you learn these 4 questions, you'll understand exactly why your arguments repeat and how to stop them for good. Arguments don't repeat because the issue is unsolvable. They repeat because you never pause to look at what actually caused the fight. You move on emotionally, but the pattern stays in place, ready to replay the next time a similar trigger appears. The Argument Autopsy breaks that loop. So let's walk through it. The first question is, what actually sparked the rupture? Almost every argument begins before the argument begins. Not with the topic itself, but with the tiny moment when the emotional climate shifted. Maybe it was a sigh, a look, a distracted response, a joke that didn't land, someone feeling unheard. When you can name that exact moment, you remove half the confusion instantly. Because most couples fight about the wrong thing. They fight about the surface, not the spark. The second question is, what need or value felt threatened? Behind every reaction in conflict is a core need. Maybe you needed respect, support, reassurance, autonomy, to feel included, to feel appreciated, to feel like your partner was really with you in that moment. Once you understand the need behind your reaction, the entire fight suddenly makes sense. You stop fighting about dishes or tone, and you start addressing the real issue, the need that wasn't met. The third question is, where did escalation begin? Arguments don't leap from calm to chaos. They climb. There's tension in the body, then defensiveness, then raised voices or sarcasm, and eventually withdrawal or full emotional flooding. The important moment isn't the explosion, it's the step right before it. Ask yourselves, at what exact second did this shift from problem solving to self-protection? When you can identify your early warning signs, you gain the power to pause next time, long before things spiral. And the final question is the one that changes everything. What tiny prevention step would stop this from recurring? Not a big promise, not a dramatic overhaul, just one small, specific agreement that prevents this exact argument from happening again. Maybe it's no heavy conversations after 9 p.m., or phones stay off during the bedtime hour, or if one of us interrupts, we reset the conversation, or send a quick text before back-to-back meetings. Micro preventions create macro change. One tiny agreement can remove an entire category of conflict. Let me give you a quick example. Imagine an argument about bedtime routines with the kids. The spark was that he checked his phone while she was speaking. The threatened need was her need for support. Escalation began when her voice sharpened and he shut down. And the prevention step is simple. From 7 to 8 p.m., both phones stay in the kitchen. One tiny agreement prevents the entire argument next time. Now imagine if every argument in your relationship made you smarter instead of more resentful. Imagine finishing a disagreement not feeling defeated but feeling like, we understand each other better now. That's what the Argument Autopsy does. It turns conflict into clarity and breakdowns into breakthroughs. And if you want the complete step-by-step system to reduce recurring arguments, restore emotional safety, and rebuild closeness, it's all inside my program, Intimacy Reset. You can get the full program at connectrewirereignite.lovable.app.